Now let's imagine the power was out in this area. Crews usually have to respond and then they de-energize this line here. Businesses on Main Street have been struggling since construction began back in April. Now they're making a plea to you to come out and see them, worried they won't outlast the construction. Police crews and fire crews from both Cole County and Jefferson City surrounded the whole area today. Now, as you can see, this art sort of jumps out and creates an optical illusion. With just 2 fires in 1 week, the Jefferson City Fire Department wants to remind people that this time of year is also a good time to start using extra caution. Lo isn't just concerned about the price of living in Columbia. She's also concerned that signs like these. I've spoken to dozens of neighbors today. Some told me they didn't even know anything happened until later this afternoon. MU canceled all spring and summer study abroad trips in Italy. Students in Italy who are there now were given the option to stay in the country or head home. I spoke to one student today who has been scrambling to get back here. A lot has changed since Alexa Leininger and other students arrived in Italy. She says it was busy and like any regular vacation.
But now it's very, very silent in the streets, people wearing masks.
But now she's headed back home. The decision comes after the CDC upgraded Italy to a level 3 travel alert, which cautions against non-essential travel. Right now in Italy, there are more than 2,000 confirmed cases and more than 50 deaths. Leininger says both MU and airlines have been very helpful adjusting plans.
I think all of the airlines are really supportive of students studying abroad. They understand how we have to go through all that stuff.
But she says she's not too worried about getting the virus.
I don't think it's that big of a deal because, as I said, I'm pretty healthy and I'm young. So
her biggest concern, travel restrictions.
I don't want the states to be like, okay, well, we're canceling all the flights back, and then I'm actually stuck here.
An infectious disease expert from MU Health says airports will screen for the virus, but people should take extra steps when they get home.
If they start having symptoms, fever, cough, and they've been to an area that has a high number of cases, to call student health or their regular doctor.
Leininger says she hopes she doesn't get quarantined or stuck abroad.
If it happens, it happens. I'll just hope for the best.
MU says it's working with students one-on-one to determine whether they should stay or come home. CPD's new communication method was a 10-minute pre-produced video. There were no reporters present and no questions, but the department says this is a step towards more transparency.
In the early morning hours of February 2nd, 2020.
On Monday, the Columbia Police Department tried a new method of communicating with the public. It came in the form of a 10-minute video, which detailed a case from February 2nd.
The shooting resulted in the death of one individual and serious injury to another.
The shooting at Vibez Lounge downtown, which killed club security guard Tershawn Kitchen. Police Chief Jeff Jones told KOMU in an emailed statement, quote, CPD chose to do a community briefing video because we realize this is one way we can share factual information with the public. Jones also said CPD plans to publish more videos like these in the future. He said it's part of our strategy to continually increase transparency and improve communication lines with the public. Representatives from Vibez immediately criticized CPD after the shooting. In a long online post, Vibez said CPD did not do enough. A Vibez spokesperson spoke out at Monday's City Council saying the bar has tried cooperating with police.
I feel that, since I've been here, me and a lot of the protectors and a lot of the individuals in the community have tried to figure out ways to build trust and to work together to collaborate instead of agitate.
But even after CPD published the video, Tyree Bindum says the video changes nothing. He said, quote, we feel this statement is intended to undermine and erode our efforts to collaborate, that it is meant to erode public trust and confidence in our business and brand. Just Jeff suddenly started getting Grubhub orders on Saturday. They were completely out of the blue. The staff says they were caught off guard and dealing with it has been a challenge. But the owner says he thinks he almost has it resolved.
I was furious. I was furious.
Jeff Spencer says he opted out of Grubhub's service in January.
Turns around 2 weeks later and it's up on their website.
After their menu went up on Grubhub's website, it complicated their business at its 2 locations. Drivers called confused about orders, which store location to go to, and workers became backed up.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I do not know why they can practice business like this.
But Jeff is mainly worried about his customers.
I have a very small market, and every single one of my customers is important to me.
He says it's not what Just Jeff's is all about.
I feel like I touch every single person that comes to this restaurant. I come out and get their trays, I take their orders, I'm involved and they know me, and hi Jeff, we're friends.
He doesn't want his place to lose its personal touch and his food to lose its quality. And as far as considering using these services down the line,
absolutely not.
Now Jeff's busy filling out paperwork to have them permanently removed from the Grubhub marketplace. And he has advice for other owners.
Check your restaurant and see if it's on there.
He says he's not the first and probably not the last. I reached out to Grubhub's corporate office. A spokesperson says Grubhub adds restaurants when it sees local demand. The company did say they try to work as quickly as possible to remove companies if they don't want to be a part of the marketplace. Oh, Chief fans are very excited. They've been waiting for this moment for 50 years. Some are concerned about the weather, but others are ready to make the trek, and it all comes down to team spirit. Despite the rain and winter weather, the victory flag still waves for Chiefs fans. For some, that means beating the weather and heading to Kansas City.
We'd love to see the parade.
Going to Kansas City for the parade.
I hope that the roads don't get clogged up with snow.
They're all wishing for the same thing.
I'm praying for a good sunny day. I don't think that's going to happen.
But others just have faith in MoDOT.
No, I think MoDOT's going to take care of that. They'll take care of stuff.
And if the weather's bad, some fans have a plan.
Yeah, we got to be smart. We want to be around to see it next year because I think they're going to win again next year.
For most Chief fans, tomorrow's celebration is more than just a parade.
My boy's got to be there.
Because that win meant so much.
Sunday night, I cried.
Oh, we were so happy.
Lots and lots of joy.
And at the end of the day, it's all about showing spirit.
I think tomorrow's really about the camaraderie of the fans have been waiting for so long for this championship.
Whether it's in Columbia, Kansas City, or anywhere else, one thing is certain: fans will be there in spirit. We had a Facebook poll asking if you plan to head out to the Chiefs parade. Right now, about 12% of you are headed out, and about 88% of you are staying put. Several people were a bit concerned about the slick roads. Others said they had to adult tomorrow, staying back at work. And some wish the city would have picked a better date. In the studio, Michael Van Schoik, KMU 8 News.